Good afternoon. So, as promised, I'm going to be speaking and also showing you a little bit of what I've been doing in regards to my exercise journey. Now, the E is so important in this New Start program because the only way you're going to be able to really see some sort of transformation in your body is you have to have your body move. In fact, the Bible says that in the book of Genesis, when God created us, He created us to move. He wanted us to go and work and labor and toil the ground, so to speak. But I want to take it to another level because yes, you can go to work and be in your little cubicle or wherever your place of profession is, but I don't think through 8 to 10 hours a day being in that space, you're really going to see any sorts of transformation going on. So for me, I invested in a gym, so I've been going. I was going like 5 days a week at some point, and I continue to be consistent. I saw the pounds coming off my body. So, for those of you that do not have a gym, but you still want to know how do you take this off your body, I'm going to show you what I do when I don't go to the gym and how things progress. So, so here's what I do. I don't know if you can see this. So, the first thing you got to do is you must stretch your limbs and muscles out because it's only going to get a really good workout in. And so I'm going to show you what I do. Just give me a moment to adjust my video here. There we go. There we go. All right, let's see if we can adjust this a little bit more. No. Okay. Hope you all can see. So, what you can do is you can sit up like this. Now, if you're not able to sit up like this for whatever reason, you need like some sort of cushion. You can get either a pillow, or I would invest in a body pillow like what I have behind me here, and just kind of put it up against your back. And then what you do is, let's do it this way. Turn it around. Let's see. All right. See, here's my legs right here. And so I'm going to stretch all the way down, all the way out to my legs, and hold it for about, I'd say almost a minute, because you're able to feel some stretching in your calves muscles and also your hamstrings. So you're able to do that, and then you come back, kind of cool down for a minute, so that you get your your muscles and your joints can relax a little bit after that stretch. And then what you do is you take either leg, either right or left leg, depending on where you want to start, and you get into a pose like this, and you want to be able to get your knee and your hamstring You gotta stretch that out, right? So you come up like this, you do it for about a minute, and you're able to feel your tendons and your muscles in these areas. You know, you're feeling something different. You feel like the different sensation. And then you bring it back. Let that cool down for about a minute. As you go, do the other leg the same way as you did with your opposite leg. And then you do that. You feel the same thing in your knee and right, hopefully through your hamstring. You're able to get that, taken care of. Get that stretch in. You feel that, and then you come back out, and you're able to cool down your knees, especially, and your legs, so that you're able to work on other stuff. Right? So now we're going to move on to your arms. Okay? So you take this arm, or take this arm, depending on which arm you want to start with, and you just kind of bring it over your head, back of your head, and you want to be able to get this area, kind of feeling that the burn of the stretch, and you keep that in for a minute, right? You do that, and then let it go, bring it down, and you do the same thing with your other arm, like this. Put it against here, bring it this way, right? And come down. Okay. Right? You come back up again. And you kind of shake it off and you cool down for another minute to go to the next exercise that you want to do. So what I do is, in my workouts when I'm at home, is I have some free weights and some ankle weights to kind of get stronger in certain areas of my body. And so what I have here, yes, I have a little gym bag, which is right here. See that? And so what I do is have some exercise bands. You can purchase them at any sporting goods store. You can get those. And I have these 2 dumbbells, 8 pounds. I got them at Sears, but of course, obviously, as you know, they're probably closed right now. But you can get them at any sporting goods store, Walmart, Target. Don't recommend Target because obviously they're going through some issues. But any place that has dumbbells, you can get them, and that will help you with that. And then, like I said, I have these wrist and ankle weights. I use these for my wrists mostly because as a musician, you kind of need these fingers and your wrist to kind of do what's needed to make the instrument move the way it's supposed to and have the sound that you want. So what I'm going to do is show you what I do with the bands, the dumbbells, and the ankle weights so that you're able to get some sort of a starting point in putting together an exercise program consistently so that all of your body parts can move and have their being and be able to see transformation as you continue to do it. So let's start. I'm sorry, I have to move all around a lot because I'm switching positions. So we're going to start with these bands, okay? And hoping y'all can see this as I do it. So let's see. Come down here a little bit. Let's see if they can see. See these little bands right here? Okay. So what I do is I take these bands and I do little arm curls with them. So just bring them up, bring them back down. And I do about 1 or 2 sets of these. And if you feel like you can't do both arms, you can do one at a time, and you still get the same result. Now make sure when you are doing this, you have your foot underneath the band because it helps to bring the resistance up. You just can't do it with the bands just out there like that. You have to be able to get resistance. So this is how it's correctly done. Okay? All right. Those are the bands. I use that. Now, the next thing I use, like I said, I need to get my wrists stronger. So what I do is I take these 2 ankle or wrist weights, and I take the Velcro and separate it from the thing, and I put it one moment. All right, here we go. Just bear with me. Okay. All right. So, depending on where you are as far as your range of motion, you want to make them as tight as you can because you're trying to, do things to make the wrist a bit stronger. So you can have these throughout the day, kind of moving around, and whether it's me playing the piano or whether it's you're on the computer or whether you're lifting up something, you can use wristbands like this. Also, it's also good for your ankles. So when you're walking around, you want to be able to move and do those kind of things. You can use these simple bands, or these simple bands to kind of get your self moving, and you can get a little strength resistance from that as well. Okay, so those are for my wrist and my ankles. These are weights, those types of weights. You can get these at any sporting goods store. Like I said, they're pretty inexpensive. I think I paid for these about maybe $8 to $10. So it's not that expensive. And it's a good investment to have because you're able to be able to have that type of piece of equipment for you so that you're able to do what you want to do as far as get your body moving. Now, last thing I'm going to use are these dumbbells. And so, well, a couple things. Let me back up. There's dumbbells, and there's one more thing I'm going to do as far as exercising. But I want to show you what I do with the dumbbells. Now, these are 8-pound ones. Obviously, depending on where you are as far as picking up weights and things, you can get something bigger, you can get something smaller, but you want to get something to keep you moving. So, what I do is I take these two dumbbells, and I do what's called the chest press. And so I'm going to show you how that's done. Just give me a chance to bring this camera down so you can see how things work. All right, hope y'all can see what I'm about to do here. Adjust this a little bit more. Okay, so that should be, let me get you on the other side, maybe you can see a bit better. All right, so here, two dumbbells right here. Forgive me for the camera. I'm trying to adjust it so that you can really see what I'm doing here. All right. So I'm coming down. And I want you to be able to see what I'm doing here. All right. So basically what you're doing is you're moving the dumbbells with your arms all the way up this way. Okay? Bring it up and then down. Bring it up and down. You're able to get your arms strengthened, and then you also get your chest strengthened as well. Okay? See that? Hope y'all can see that. Alright. Now after I do that, the one last thing I do. And here's where, so you see, I'm on this little pillow because, it gives me a little support, head support. But you want to be able to have your legs up at least at a 45 to 90 degree angle. And I'm going to do some abdominal crunches. Excuse me. And so we just come up like with your hands clasped behind your back. You can do that. And then you just come up like so. You want to always breathe after each repetition. Okay. So what you want to do with that is, take your time, because rushing it is not going to help with you achieving your goals. So you don't want to start fast when it comes to this, especially when if you're an older person, you're trying to get started on a workout routine. You don't want to start fast, because the faster you start, the harder it's going to get for you to achieve what you want. And so after all of that's done, you have basically the cool down, which is getting all your muscles to just relax from all the workout you just did. And when all is said and done, after that workout that you have, you can go about and doing other things for the rest of the day. So this is my video for today. I hope that you enjoyed what I've brought to the table. And like I said, your health is your wealth. It's very important that you take care of yourself so you can take care of each other. So that's my time for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please, when you it's gonna be on my channel, my Facebook, my YouTube channel. So please subscribe, share it with other individuals. There's gonna be other content that I'll bring to the table. I'm hoping to start my lives soon, so that I can really do more with this YouTube channel and build it into a community that really needs to hear it now. So make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'll have more videos, maybe not as long as this, but I'll have content that will help encourage, enhance, and make you think a little bit as you go through this life. Y'all take care.